I'm going into the second season with Juventus, and this season is probably the time I win the Serie A. But I have got an issue going on with Dusan Vlahovic, who's not signing a new contract. But remember, guys, we did get into the Champions League last season, but the media still wants me to get sacked. As I have got this team loaded up, guys, Juve's team is absolutely brilliant for second season. I am going to be making some signings in the background. Bremer is still the best player in the team. Dusan Vlahovic, 84 rated, our best striker on the pitch. And then we signed Ruben Lenormand, although I did sign him this season, but the recording actually glitched on me. Douglas Luiz, 83, he is the vice captain of Juve, and of course Locatelli, the captain Italia, is the captain of Juve this season. Colomuani, who wants to leave Serie A and wants to go to the Premier League, but with this team, guys, Colomuani probably does not start ahead of Yildiz and Jonathan David. But nevertheless, guys, first away game of the season is Hellas Verona, one of the weakest teams in the Serie A this season. Can Juve actually go and take 3 points? Well, they have started on a positive note already in the second minute. A chance for Verona. Oh, Hellas Verona's, and the keeper makes an absolutely great save. Here's Vlahovic. His hold-up play is absolutely brilliant. Colomuani on the flank. He does not want to play on the flank, and that's not the best of crosses. They do clear. Here's a chance again for the number 20, Castonas, Greek international. Castonas, great save by Meret, and that's out for yet another corner for Hellas Verona's. Corner quickly taken, and poor defending by Juve. They're still on. Dendonka. Oh, what a save by Meret again. Here's Colomuani. Oh, pace merchant, isn't he? Colomuani passes back. Vlahovic just wide of the target. And with that, guys, I'm going to have to rack up the defensive approach to 65 because my defenders are very much in the deep end. Here's a shot was saved by the defender. Here's a chance for Jonathan David and blocked again. Here's Locatelli, the captain of Juve. Vlahovic on the turn. Here's Douglas Luiz. Vlahovic, first time effort, and now Dusan Vlahovic puts Juve in the lead, nearing 70 minutes. Here's Constantinos Livramento and puts it wide of the target. That is shameful. Here's Vlahovic again, tame effort, and with that, guys, full time, Juve have managed to take 3 points in the first game of the season. But with that, guys, we are gonna have to give new contracts out this season because we are in the Champions League, and my task is to make sure Dusan Vlahovic signs a contract, as I have got him into my office. I think Dusan Vlahovic wants to stay, but his target is to get the Serie A title. Of course, there is not going to be any release clause in this contract, and I'm offering 180 million. We're going to have to offer because he's on 150, and it looks like that is an agreement. Dusan Vlahovic stays at Juve, and he starts against Empoli away from Juve. And here's Esposito and Henderson again. Chance for Empoli, great save by the keeper. Corner quickly taken, Empoli again, and straight into the keeper. Is Colomuani. Is he going to be passing across? Yes, he passes on to Jonathan David, goes past the defender. Jonathan David. Oh, great save by the keeper. Here's Jonathan David again. Chance for him to score his first of the season. And what a finish by the French international. Jonathan David scores, and Juve have taken a deservedly 1-0 lead. What an assist that is. Here's Colombo, passes on to Exposito, chance for Exposito, and what? Empoli are right back into the game, just few minutes into the second half. Here's Vlahovic on the turn, passes on to Colomuani, great control, and he puts it wide. The bench even thought he scored. Here's a chance for Exposito on the other end. Meret had to save it, out for a corner, quickly taken. They are still attacking Empoli, and that could have been a foul, but at full time it is just a 1-1 draw, 2 points dropped against Empoli. Because we are in the Champions League this season, our transfer pulling power would be greater, and this season, guys, we are gonna have to rotate team a lot, especially in the cup competition like the Champions League. Lenormand is just starting on the bench. Yildiz, Thuram, Danilo starts as well, and we are playing AC Milan, and I don't like it when in the group stages you're playing against the same team from the same country. Here's Morata on the turn, goes past the defender, great defending though. Oh, Vlahovic is down and I'm not liking it. Only 10 minutes into the game. Oh, we've just given him a new contract, but that's not the bigger issue. We probably will have to take him off. Yes, guys, we'll have to take him off, and he is looking serious. I hope he does get well soon because we need to win the Serie A. And here's Kolomuani. Here's Kefren Thuram. He's on the attack, and what's a save by Manian? Here's Kolomuani. Kadioglu joining the attack. He's going to have to cross one in. He passes a... Oh, just missed by a whisker past the post. Here's Pulisic. AC have been on the back foot, but great save by Merit from Pulisic. Here's Thiaw. And on the turn to Benacer. On the turn to Theo Hernandez, who was actually left for Saudi. Theo Hernandez still on it, and great defending. Here's Pobega. Benacer passes on to Pulisic. This could be the chance and a golden opportunity. Captain America Pulisic gives AC Milan the lead. Is Fagioli. And here's a chance for Kolomuani. He's still on it, and that's a nasty foul. A bit cynical from the defender. And Thiaw, well, actually, it is Tomori should be booked, and he is. Kadioglu with the free kick, and just... Oh, I thought he's going to go in. Oh, I think keeper saved it nicely. Here's Kolomuani on the turn from the corner quickly. That was Thuram. Great save. Yet another corner for Juve. They're knocking on the door. Here's Yildiz. Oh, what's a save by Manian? He's a giant of a goalkeeper. Here's Jonathan David. Douglas Luiz, and another save by Mania, and he's keeping AC in the lead. And full time, a defeat it is for AC Milan in the Champions League. And the media is on my back saying that are we gonna sign a new contract, as I'm not signing a new contract until we get past April. That's what I told the media last time around, but they are on my back and they do want me to leave Juve as soon as possible. As an outsider, they want an Italian manager, but look at that, 6 months out for crucial ligament injury for Dusan Vlahovic, best striker in the team. But now we'll have to adjust with Kolomuani in the centre of the park. And of course, this game Douglas Luiz is suspended for a red card, as we are going to be racking the defensive approach up to 65 because I want my defenders past the halfway line. And yet another game in the Serie A, Stadio Europa against Genoa away from home. Chance to take 3 points surely. Vitinha, that's not the midfielder Vitinha, but the striker, and first effort goes to Genoa. Here's a Yildiz. And he passes on to Thuram. He passes on to... Oh, what's a save by the keeper though. No corner. He prevents it, defender. Here's a chance for Petronova. And great defending again. Here's Jonathan David. Past 2 defenders. He's a pace merchant. Passes across. Yildiz. Easy as you like. The Turkish Messi scores for Juve. And that is 1-0 to Juve. Here's a cross coming in. Thuram, great defending again. Weston McKennie well over the bar. Cynical there. Here's Thuram again in the box. And he puts it well wide of the target there. Here's Yildiz. He's still on it. Yildiz has to pass it across. What's he done? Wasteful Yildiz again. Here's Thuram. Yildiz. He'll be looking to pass it on to Kadioglu. And that could be 2. Oh, off the post. And that's a goal by Bremer. I think it is Bremer. It is 2-0 to Juve. And look at that 4-0 victory. Kostic and David with those 2 goals after. And it is Atalanta in the Champions League. Jonathan David, what an effort. Great save by the keeper. Is Kolomuani on the turn. Kolomuani puts it in past the goalkeeper. Only 15 minutes on the clock. 1-0 to Juventus. What a start. Kolomuani scores his first of the Champions League. Here's Lukman at the Mola. Lukman, and what a save by Merit. They're still at it. Zanilo, and a great block by Bremer. Here's Yildiz. He'll be looking to pass it wide to Kadioglu. He needs to dink one in. Kolomuani, is it 2? Oh, how's he missed that? What's a sitter missed by Kolomuani. Here's Jonathan David. Pass it wide. Douglas Luiz, he needs to dink one in. Now is the time. He doesn't. He now passes on to Thuram, and that's 2-0. Easy as you like. Juve in cruise control in this Champions League group stage. Here's a chance for number 17, and great save by Merit. Out for yet another corner. Here's Thuram. Yildiz. He's going to have to score another one. Oh, great block by the defender. Out for a corner, and I think they are making a change. Here's Kolmuani on the turn, goes past one defender, he's still on his feet, and that is 3-0, easy as you like. Kolmuani scores yet another goal, and at full time, a thumping result for Juve, 3-0. And with that, guys, after 6 games, we are 6th with 1 draw and a defeat, 13 points on the board. And look at the Roma's team, guys, 6 out of 6 wins for them. But in the Champions League, we are currently 14th, 1 win and a defeat in the Champions League. And a big announcement, guys, he is still out for 6 months. He's not coming back any quicker. And look at that, Thuram with 5 goals contribution, 3 from Kolmuani in the early days of the season. But look at that, Bayern have beaten Stuttgart, and yet another title could be going to the German Giants. Kolmuani, man of the match in the previous game against Atalanta, and his goal was the difference indeed. But guys, if you like the video, do subscribe to my channel. Any suggestion on my next video, do write down in the comment area. And by the way, guys, we are doing goal of the seasons as well, voting in my post. So guys, stay tuned to the channel.